In this short tutorial, I'm going to be showing you some interesting ways to control media and get data into Isadora to do things like fake or recreate interactivity, a little bit of what A classes show control and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the mouse watcher. Okay, to get that up, just double click anywhere in the space, type in mouse, and you'll see mouse watcher. There is another mouse watcher called mouse watcher. Don't want that one, I want the mouse watcher. So you can see this works straight away, and what this does is it picks up the horizontal and vertical position of my mouse. So if I go to the top left of my screen, it should go to 0, 0, and bottom right it should be 100, 100. Okay, so 0 to 100 in both directions, horizontal and vertical. So this is great. What can we do with it? Well, I have a saying, as some of you will know, which is it's just numbers. Anything green here, if it's a number, you just connect that number to anything else. So for example, if I create a movie player and a projector, and I'll connect them together, I'm going to import a video. Doesn't matter which one for now. This one might work. No. Let's find some good old VJ loops. So here's one. I'm going to make sure the volume is on 0. And here is a video playing. I'll also just force a stage preview so you can see what's going on here. So there's a video playing. So what can I do? Well, this is really just down to creativity. I'm going to think that maybe the vertical position is going to control the intensity. So vertical position to intensity. And now straight away you'll see as I move my mouse up and down, it'll control the brightness of that projector. Bearing in mind that I'm doing a screen recording here, so I might drop a few frames, but on my screen that is pretty smooth. However, it's a bit back to front. At the bottom of the screen, which is 100 or close to it, it's currently on 99, the brightness is at 100, so it means the brightness is up. And when I go to the top, it's 0, so the intensity is down. Now you could say that's back to front because you might want your mouse at the top of the screen and you'd expect that to be 100 maybe. So let's correct that. There's a few ways to do this, but I find this the best. So let's click on that patch code, backspace to delete it, and let me create a limit scale value actor. This is a really useful actor because what it does is it takes the limit, which is like the input, and the out, minimum and maximum, and rescales it. So I'm going to send that same vertical position into the value, and I'm going to take the output and connect it back. Now currently I've not changed anything, so it still works the same. But what I can do here is say the minimum and maximum of the input is 0 and 100, but the output, I'm going to swap these around. So the minimum is 100 and the output is 0. So I'll literally type in 100, 0. And now when I go to the bottom of the screen, it's 0. When I go to the top, it's 100. So that's great. I can throw my mouse around and control stuff, and I could link the horizontal to a number of different things. For example, how about if I add, let's think of an effect. Let's just go with dots, good old dots. And I'll drag that onto the patch code. Now we've got dots. But say I want to change the max size of the dots. Let me connect this to that. Now as I move left and right, you'll see the size of the dots go from quite thin to bigger sized dots. And as I go up and down, the brightness will remain the same. So that's kind of fine as well. It works quite well. But now I can't use my mouse. As soon as I move my mouse, I'm causing an effect. You know, I'm controlling this live. It's as interactive as it gets. This is fine. However, you know, I can't use my mouse. I can't do anything else with my mouse on this machine at all because it's interactive, it's live, it's running. But some of you may spotted this modifier setting. So what this does is it creates a modifier. If I click on the little white circle and move this up, you'll see I'll get some common keyboards, common modifiers on the keyboard. So for example, Alt. If I leave that on Alt, what it will mean is nothing's working. Why is that? Because I now have to hold down Alt on my keyboard and everything will work again. But I have to press down on Alt, and then as soon as I let go, it will stop. So now you have to consciously, knowingly press Alt on your keyboard to allow this information to be sent through. And as soon as I let go, it stays on that setting. So that is the mouse watcher. It can be connected to anything. If you need to rescale or change any of the settings, then I highly suggest the limit scale value actor. Modifiers are really useful. And whatever you want to do with this is completely up to you. So that is the mouse watcher.